Hello, friends. First of all, a heartfelt thank you to each one of you for being here today. I'm about to share a story that's very close to my heart, a story of two friends, one poor who has dreams but lacks resources, and one rich who has everything yet draws inspiration from his friend's hard work. This is the story of me and my friend, Raghav. I'm Arjun, a boy from a small village where even 2 meals a day were a struggle. And Raghav? His family lived in a grand city bungalow, surrounded by every comfort you can imagine. But you know what? Friendship doesn't care about rich or poor. Friendship is about heart, effort, and courage. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like your circumstances are holding you back? Have you ever thought, if only I had what someone else has? I've been there too. Growing up, I'd look at Raghav's life, his big house, fancy gadgets, and endless opportunities and think, if only I had that. But this story isn't just about what I didn't have. It's about what I found within myself, with a little help from my friend. Let's dive in. Life in my village was tough. My parents worked day and night. My father as a daily laborer, my mother stitching clothes for neighbors. We lived in a small mud house with a leaky roof. I'd walk miles to school, often on an empty stomach, with worn-out slippers and secondhand books. But I had dreams, big ones. I wanted to study, get a good job, and change my family's life. Yet every day felt like a battle against poverty, against people who'd say, Arjun, why bother? You'll end up like your father. Then there was Raghav, my best friend since we were kids. His world was different, shiny cars, private tutors, and vacations abroad. But Raghav wasn't the kind of person who flaunted his wealth. He'd share his lunch with me, lend me his books, and never made me feel less. One day when I was feeling low, staring at his shiny new bike, I said, Raghav, you're so lucky. You've got everything. He looked at me and said, Arjun, I've got money, but you've got something I don't. Grit, passion, and a fire to prove yourself. Those words hit me hard. Raghav's lesson and my resolve. Teneshwaram. Raghav taught me something profound. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about mindset. I noticed he didn't rely on his family's riches. He studied hard, worked on his skills, and set goals. He'd say, Arjun, my dad's money can buy me a degree, but only my effort can make me a success. That shifted something in me. I decided I wouldn't let poverty define me. I'd make it my strength, a kerosene lamp. I took odd jobs delivering newspapers, cleaning shops, anything to support my family and save for school. Every small win felt huge. Passing an exam, buying my mom a new sari, fixing our roof. And Raghav? He was right there cheering me on. He'd say, Arjun, you're my inspiration. If you can do so much with so little, what's stopping me? His words gave me wings. Friendship and mutual growth. Our friendship wasn't one-sided. While Raghav inspired me to dream bigger, I pushed him to work harder. He'd tell me how my determination motivated him to stop taking things for granted. Once, he spent a whole summer volunteering at a local NGO because he saw me helping others despite my struggles. We were different, but we grew together. I remember when I got my first scholarship. It was a small amount, but to me, it was everything. I ran to Raghav's house to share the news. He threw a party, not a fancy one, just us with some snacks, laughing and dreaming about the future. That day, he said, Arjun, you're going to change the world someday. And I believed him. This isn't just a story about me and Raghav. It's about what we can learn from each other. Rich or poor, we all have struggles, but we also have the power to inspire. Raghav showed me that success comes from effort, not just privilege. And I showed him that limitations can fuel determination. Together, we proved that friendship can bridge any gap. Friends, let's talk about you. How many of you feel stuck because you don't have enough money, connections, or opportunities? I get it. I've been there. But let me tell you something. Your real strength lies not in what you lack, but in what you carry inside. Your passion, your hustle, your refusal to give up. Poverty and wealth both come with their own challenges. The poor fight for survival, the rich fight complacency. But the one thing that unites us all is effort. Raghav had resources, but he chose hard work over laziness. I had nothing, but I chose persistence over despair. You too have a choice. Your circumstances are just the starting line, not the finish. Here's some practical advice. Start small, set one clear goal, even if it's as simple as reading a book or learning a skill. Stay consistent. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Show up every day, even when it's hard. Find your Raghav. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who remind you of your worth. Be someone's Raghav. Inspire others with your actions, just like Raghav did for me. Your struggles don't define you. Your response to them does. So take that first step today. Dream big, work hard, and keep going. As I stand here today, I'm no longer that boy from the village with a leaky roof. I worked hard, got an education, and now I'm building a better life for my family. And Raghav, he's running his own business, not because of his family's wealth, but because of his dedication. We're still best friends, still pushing each other to be better. I want you to think about your own story. Where are you today, and where do you want to be? Find your Raghav, the friend, mentor, or even a stranger who inspires you to rise above your challenges. Or maybe be a Raghav for someone else. Lift them up, cheer them on, and show them what's possible. Your story isn't over. You're writing it every day with every choice you make. So make it a story of courage, of effort, of dreams turned into reality. Your circumstances, rich or poor, are just a chapter, not the whole book. Thank you for listening, friends. Now go out there, find your fire.